the caption that they have for this video is that when they taken too long to call your son's name at a graduation. I'm just gonna be real. This was just like plain ignorance. As a child, I would have been embarrassed, massively embarrassed if my parent or family acted anything like this woman in this clip.
I don't care. I ain't gotta see you a day in my life. I ain't got no name. All right, bet. All right. Yeah. I am. What? What?
I got nothing for you. I got nothing for you. I got nothing for you. You know, normally at times I would be able to tell you that, you know, you got people that are just excited for their kids graduating, and yeah, I don't know what this was. I don't even know what this was. I really don't. I got nothing. I got nothing for you. And you heard what she said. She was like, I don't even care. I don't got to see these people like ever again. It's like, so she already knew what she was about to do. That's embarrassing. Like, I'm just gonna be real. Like, that's, and then you shouting back and forth with the people on the stage. Like, you sitting up there yelling and shouting like you at like a rap concert, or like, you know, you off in the street somewhere. Like, like even when I remember going to graduations and I saw other people's like family and whatnot acting like that, I'm like, dog. I'm like, yo, what is that? I'm like, y'all really say? I'm like, yo, this is a graduation, man. Like, y'all need to like relax. Like, you need to like really calm down. Like, you would expect the kids to, you know, be jumping around on stage and whatnot and all this. Like, we would sit up there and dance and stuff. But it's like to have grown adults like acting like this. Yo, that's embarrassing, man. That's 1,000%. Like, that's the type of, like, if I ever had a family member, you ain't going with me nowhere. You are staying exactly where you are. We ain't doing that. Nope. You would have thought that she just got directly out of prison, because like nobody was even around her to even have a type of attitude or to even be aggressive, and she was just there. She was already at 100. I'm like, what are we doing? And then when the lady, I guess, was trying to either say or pronounce the name, you sitting up there making fun of that out loud as if you. There's so many things wrong. And then like the other family members that were like there or whatnot, or friends, associates, whatever, didn't make the situation any better. Didn't make it any better. Ah, man. That's crazy. Somebody says she loves her kid. I mean, you can love your kids, but act like you've been raised right. Like, act like you got some common sense. Like, that's like I've seen parents be excited, but then I've also seen parents get ignorant, and this is that ignorance. Like, you shouldn't be trying to have a back and forth with somebody on stage. You don't even know the teacher or whoever's on stage, and you going back and forth like you at a restaurant at McDonald's or something. You about to try to like fight somebody over a 5-piece nugget. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Like, out of all the graduations that I had, I ain't have, and I got female family members. I ain't had no female family members acting like that. Wasn't nobody doing that. Like, that is straight. Like, I'm going to sit up and tell you, that's straight hood work right there. That's what that is. What you were able. That's straight hood work right there. Like, that's just, brother. Jeez Christ. Tippy said, notice the black girl in front with her mask on shook her head. Yeah, because I'm like that. It looks crazy because he's like the same thing. Like, why is you acting like that? Like, there's been times even my mom had to turn around on some people like, yo, are you serious? Like, it's like, what are you doing? Like, you know, like, you know, hey, I guess, you know, people got it. You know, people got it. Hey, you know, it be like that. You know, it bees like that. I do have I'm trying to see. Let me see. Did I do this one? Yeah, I do got technically, actually, I got 2 more. Actually, I don't think I had to do anything with that one. So wait, so Joshua, who specifically were you talking about or talking to when you said don't talk about black women? You're barking up the wrong tree. Who are you specifically trying to address? That kind of threw me off. I'm just a little bit confused. Let me just highlight that real quick. Who specifically right here were you addressing? Were you addressing me or were you addressing somebody else? Because like I said, I'm trying to be a better person. I'm trying not to just go directly off the jump and, you know, and all of that. You know, because I happen to tell people like, yo, you got to start, if you're talking to somebody specifically, you might want to start adding those people, like, you know, hit the the A with the reverse, you know, little swirl or circle or whatever it is, and, you know, have that person's name. You know, like I said, I'm trying to be a better person. I ain't trying to sit up there and just like rage out on people. Bro, what are you talking about? We're not going on no date. You talking about drop the address? This ain't no date. This ain't Grindr. What type of time are you even on at this moment in time? Like, what? Like, this is the funniest thing about this. When a lot of people try to sit up there and be on some whole other type of time. So let me just highlight this real quick, right? So remember how I told y'all before that if I start talking about the black community, I used to get comments from like the toughest guys directly out here, and they would tell me on the internet that they would, oh, I sit up there, so I bet you won't say this in my face. I bet you won't do this and do that. I'm like, bro, what are you even talking about? I'm trying to figure out. So anybody, let me know real quick, right? At any point in time during a live stream, where was I talking about fighting? Anybody? Somebody let me know real quick. Somebody let me know. Somebody let me know. Let me know at any point in time during this live stream where I was quote unquote acting tough or like some hardened type of guy directly from the streets. Let me know that. Because like I said, I'm a pretty honest guy. I can sit up there and tell people I'm not no street guy. I don't be out here trying to mean mug people looking down the street, ready to pick a fight. Shout out to Liam Nielsen. Any black guy will do. That's not what I do. You talk about just say that you're scared. What do I have to say that I'm scared for when I'm not trying to fight nobody? Like that don't even make any type of sense. You're the only one here that's literally talking about we can sit up there and like settle what? Settle what? So let me get this straight. So you sat here during a live stream long enough to basically get offended. You didn't get offended about anything that I basically highlighted. You decided selectively to get offended when I made comments about the video dealing with a black woman that was acting a bit crazy during a graduation, huh? And then you keep like, brother, yo, this is what I'm sitting up to telling you. What was that at? Can we talk in person? Like, what are you, Tevin Campbell? Can we talk for a minute? Like, what is this? I've never in any part in time in life have I ever had another man sit up there and tell me like, yo, bro, can we sit up there and talk in person? Like, yo, what's your address real quick? I need an adult. I need an adult. Like, yo, this is some weird type of hours here. This is some weird type of hours. Like, what are we even doing right now? Like, what is even this? Like, whose guy is this? Whose man is this? Like, what is this? Like, for real? Like, whose man is this? Like, brother, like, what are we doing here, bro? Like I said, take that whoever that you actually got like some real problems and beef with, because I'm pretty sure you got them directly out there. Go deal with them. You said, look at this. Hold on. Let's meet up and talk about what you're saying online. What? Oh, this is technically more funny than any of the races that I've actually gotten at this moment in time. This is hilarious. Never at a point in time have I had somebody really go this far, and this is crazy. And I'm trying to really specifically. I'm like, so what was it? The Trump thing? Was it highlighting the white women in the dating market and the decline and how difficult it is for men and all this other type of stuff? Was it the nuclear family? Was it the immigration? I'm like, which specific part was it? Because the only time that you really poked your head up was when I sat up there and spoke directly on the fact that black woman was acting crazy. And I'm like, that's crazy to me. But like I said, it's not really too crazy, because if I happen at any point in time to talk about the black community, this is what happens. This is what happens. I just want you to know, fan is short for fanatic. So no, that is not what we do directly out here. No, not at all. I can sit up there and be what be a word like enamored or something like that. I can in a sense like the content or whatnot that other people do, but I'm not sitting up there asking to meet them. Like, that sounds crazy. That sounds like that's diabolical. Like, didn't Robert De Niro literally have a movie like that called Fanatic or something like that? Like, yo, that's some crazy work directly out here. Like, what do we like? What? Dog, and now your whole tone is just sitting up here changing. Now you went from like 100 to now you're on Moderator. It's like, yo, man, just meet a fan. Like, do you ever meet your no? Like, what? Like, what? Like, what do you just meet up with a fan? Like, do you ever meet fan? No, do I look like a celebrity? I'm not no celebrity. I'm not no celebrity. I'm like everybody else directly out here. I'm not, like some type of like artist or NBA, NFL player, multi-millionaire, something like that. Like, what? Like, what are we doing? Like, yo, what are we even doing right now? Oh man, that man 7 says sounds like he's trying to pull a P Diddy. Nah. You said I took what out of context? What did I take out of context? And what can you not clear up during a live stream here? Because we're obviously all here. What can you not clear up here in the comment section that you would need to actually talk to me about? Like, that don't even make no sense. That literally makes no sense. Like, what are we even doing right now? That's some crazy work. I ain't never heard this in my life. This is a new one for me. That is crazy. Yeah. It was like, get on stream. Nah, we ain't even doing that, Tippy. Nope. Because like I said, now if it deals with like the moderators, that's a little bit different. Because I've known y'all, directly over the years and everything like that. And some of y'all been on live streams completely different. Somebody that I don't know, there is a great chance that person can just decide to do something random. They can just put on their camera and just do something random just because they want to sit up there and do that, or they just want to start, yelling out all types of like slurs and all this other. Don't nobody got time for that. Don't nobody got time for that. Luckily, in the past, that's not anything. No, I think we might have had that once. I think we did have that once, and I had to cut that one short, real quick. Packed them on up. But yeah, that is crazy. And man, Leonard was like, give him the link. Nah, we ain't doing it. We ain't doing that. Yo, Carl said Joshua about to make Seiji a voodoo doll because he refused to meet up with me. Man, nah. It's like I said, I ain't even look here. I keep trying to tell people, at no point in time have I ever been at a point in time listening to somebody's commentary on something where I'm like, yeah, I want to sit up there and I need to sit up and have some words with them. Nah, I don't need to sit up and have a conversation with you. You said what you said. I'm directly on my side of the corner. You're on your side of the corner. We good. That's it. As long as you ain't sitting up there saying it to, to the face of like any kids, my family, anything like that. You ain't saying it to any of my loved ones, and you ain't in nobody's face. We good. Whatever you can say, whatever you want to sit up there and say afar. You can say whatever you want to say about me, and all that good stuff. But the moment in time, people talking about like, yo, send the address. We need to sit up there and meet up. Nah. Nope. Only way that would even happen, let it be a point in time where I got like a privatized army and I'm rolling 30 deep. Yep. Then we'll sit up there and have that meet up. He was like, hey, drop the address. No problem. We got this this building that's being renovated, but I just bought it, just in case, because you want to do a meetup. Bam, we're right there, 30 people deep. I got all of my security. Everybody's armed, trained to sit up there and protect. That's how it would be done. That's how that would be done. I'm being dead serious. Like I said, you got a lot of people that want to, pull too much nonsense directly out there. Don't got no time for it. I value my life 100%. I value my life. Not doing that. Like I said, I made it this far in life by making very great choices, and I'm going to continue to make it far in life by making very great choices. So, yep, we ain't doing that. Yo, Shan, what is up? What's up? What are you even talking about now? Let me go back there. You was like, I understand, because I was coming with people as well. Everybody, this is the clear case example of we know where one person is and we know where another person is not, right? I clearly just gave a hypothetical, and this dude was like, yeah, because if we would have met up, I would have been sitting up there bringing my whole squad. Like I said, that just proved my point. And this is why I've made it this far in life. Very smart decisions. Very smart decisions. Like I said, it is crazy out here. That is 100% crazy. Like, yo, this is, I kid you not, like, I never understood. This is just what I want to make very clear, right? The craziest thing is, I never see people give this type of energy to like actual dudes on the street that's messing up the black community, or that's messing up any community in the United States by way of drugs, crime, or any of that. Matter of fact, I never see people like this giving the same energy to the government. And I'm like, why is that? I'm like, you got a whole bunch of corruption, a whole thing that needs a whole bunch of fixing, right? And you say that you got people that can be fixing. I don't be seeing that same energy. I'm like, that's crazy to me. You got the police out here, corrupt as all can be. I don't be seeing this. I don't be seeing the same energy. That's some crazy work. Nah. So you talking about, you was really trying to press for an address, saying that we really need to have dialogue. We really need to have a conversation. And then you wanted to say that I misinterpreted what you said. And then after I gave a hypothetical on how I would do it, you were like, oh yeah, that's cool too, because I was coming with people. What? I literally gave a hypothetical, right? Because again, I ain't rich. So it's hypothetical. That's somewhere in the eon, somewhere in another multiverse. You're talking about real life, like, yeah, I'm about to be sitting up there like several deep and da-da. Huh? And then you like, I was just trying to talk positive. Where? Have I not been attention? Have I not been seeing the same conversation that everybody else has been able to see? Positive where? You originally, hold on. Let me go back up. Let me see. Where were we at? Let me go back up here. I think it was right around the black women are black women. You said gotta love them still. And then it was this part here. This part right here. You said, don't talk about black women. You're barking up the wrong tree. That might serve as a threat. Because, like I said, the craziest part to me is that when I do content to actually hold everybody in the black community to a level of accountability, sort of kind of don't get the same energy, right? If I talk about black women magically, you got these dudes up here that's like, I really ride for black women. Nah, you ain't about to do that no matter what they do. Rah. We're going to be sitting up there having it out fighting, right? That's cool. That's great, right? No problem, right? You're for protecting black women. That's cool. The problem is, I never see that same energy when I'm talking about black men in the community that are going after the kids. And I got tons of stories. Talking about the fathers, the uncles, the brothers. I never see people like you pulling up to the scene talking about, oh, you want to rah, and you trying to sit up there and see those people. No, I ain't trying to do that. When I talk about the brothers that's out here literally taking the lives of black women and children, I never see y'all rah rah rah. Yeah, where the addy of that person? I need to come see them. Da da da. I'm about to be 20. It was several. No. I never see it. When I sit up there and point out problems that actually need hands to fix those problems, I never see this energy, Joshua. I never see that energy. I never see that energy, and that's crazy to me. I pointed out the fact that you got young black men out here, young black boys that are breaking into homes. They're going after the elder women, the mothers, the sisters, the daughters directly out here. And I never get this same energy there. Joshua, why is that? I never get this whole energy of, oh, I need to sit up there and pull up. I need to sit. I never get that type of energy when it deals with a problem that black men need to be out here fixing and need to situate themselves and have parameters on keeping the women and the children in the community safe from black men. I never get the same energy. Why is that? No, I don't need, what are you talking about? I was trying to link up so you can explain this to me in part. For what? For what specifically are you trying to see? That's my point. Like what are you trying to sit up there and see? So what? Because I'm throwing off some type of like anger or energy when I'm talking about the specific topic, you want to try to see if I'm going to have that same type of tone or whatnot or whatever directly in front of you? Like it don't even make sense. Like that don't even make any type of sense. Like I said before, when I talk about the community in general, I never get people like Joshua to sit up there and show up talking about, oh, we need to sit up there and like really meet up and have this conversation. I need you to explain this to me in person, as if like I personally offended you? Huh? Like that don't even make no sense. Like I said before, my mom sits up there and watches this channel. So like I said, I still got black women directly in my life that are very much important. Because if I have my mom up here and she's saying the same things that I'm saying, and she's giving you more in-depth stuff dealing with black women that she's worked with, guess what? You're not going to have that energy. You're going to be calming down. You're not going to be talking about, oh, I need to add in an address so I can talk to this black woman about other black women. You're not about to be doing that. You're not going to do it. But because I'm talking about this one thing here, it's a problem. Dog, what is there a need to talk in person? You're not even explaining that. Explain to me the theory behind that. I'm live responding to you as you're writing, but you're telling me that we need to meet in person, as if there's like a unique delay in between what I'm stating and what you're typing. That doesn't even make any sense. I literally just gave you the example and told you that if I had my mom up here basically explaining about black women and different things that she's seen, that you wouldn't have that same energy, like I said. But if I'm sitting up there going off of videos or comments that I've received, or even stuff that I've gotten in live streams, magically it's a problem. That's some crazy work. That is 100% some diabolical work. And this goes to also show on both sides. So to all of the black people here, I've stated before how we've had instances of people that would bodyguard certain types of bad behavior in the black community. I've highlighted the fact that the reason that we have negative behaviors are because we have enablers that are there, right? That shelter and hide. We have a lot of black men that are criminal minded. You don't really got a lot of black men that are able to shelter and hide these guys. Those black men are hiding behind or with the black women in the community or their families. When it deals with black women who are showing negative behaviors, they're both getting sheltered by the black women in the community and also black men directly out there as well. Me being directly in the middle and seeing this directly from both sides, I'm just trying to point out everything that is here. But as a black person that wants to sit up there and point that out, this is what you get. And people wonder why it is that you don't have a lot of content creators that want to actually do like a person to person, like a group type of like me. It's because of stuff like this. Because trust me, I done seen videos where genuine nice people just wanted to go out there and just like meet people that support them and everything like that. Inevitably, they lose their lives. All because somebody was either did not like them. They thought a whole different way, directly about that person versus what the reality of the situation was, or a variety of other reasons. It's crazy work. Brandon V. World said, what did I miss? So basically, we got a person by the name of Joshua directly in here that wanted to state that they were really trying to, look for the Addy, really trying to get the address, because I talked about this video here where it dealt with this black woman who was yelling and hollering, and she was going back and forth with the women on the stage. And I had my opinion directly about that. Again, I didn't even really say nothing out the way. And then you had Joshua coming up to fully defend black women and basically state that he needs to have a face-to-face conversation with me in order to really hash out the situation, in order to really talk about the situation. And I'm like, that's a little bit weird. Right now, this is the thing, right? Joshua, if you're saying that this is your family member, then it would make sense. It would make sense why you would actually be offended. It would make 100% sense why you would actually be offended. But looking directly at the comment section, you didn't say anything like that. You didn't say that this was your family member. So I can only go off of the fact that you just want to, quote unquote, protect, black women or the image of black women, and nothing should ever be said negatively or bad, no matter what context is given, which is crazy. That's 1,000% crazy. Like, I don't even understand it. Because in Outlaw, like I said before, you done been here. We didn't have conversations about the black community, right? You didn't talk about like fatherhood and everything like that. Got videos directly on that. Joshua would never show up on videos like that. When it's detailing things that black men should be doing, what black men should be protecting, how black men should be moving and everything like that, Joshua would not be showing up to anything like that. There would be no type of comments. There would be no type of, oh, drop the Addy. I need to sit up there and see you. We really need to have this conversation out and all this. Brother. And yo, Outlaw, let me tell you, I literally gave an example of like, if I was rich and then he wanted to sit up there and meet up, no problem. I have like my little privatized, little army, 30 deep. Everybody got like weapons directly on them because we're not about to sit up and play this foolishness because people are random out here. I don't know what anybody's up to. I don't know what anybody's trying to sit up there and do, right? And again, I'm dealing with a story, right? It's a what if I was rich, which I'm not. He was like, oh, that's cool because I was already going to pull up with people anyway. Huh? Brother, what? Crazy work. Dog, did you not just hear what I said? See, you're just proving my point like I said before. You're on some type of like tough guy regiment right now, which makes no sense. When I clearly just told you, when I sit up there and make videos putting black men to task, talking about actually being fathers, stop running away from your responsibility, stop going out here getting these black women pregnant, getting them full of like all types of like STDs, going from woman to woman to woman, committing all types of crimes, murders and killings. When I'm putting all of that weight, all of that attention directly on black men, something that we all see, something that we should all be able to come together and fix, I don't get your energy, Joshua. That's how I know like you're not like, I don't know where mentally, I don't know where you are right now when it comes to comprehending what it is that I'm specifically telling you. Like that's mind-blowing to me. That's 1,000% mind-blowing to me. And I literally gave you an example on how in both areas, how black men and women both contribute to the delinquency in the black community by sheltering those who are contributing to delinquent or negative behavior. You don't want to pay attention to that. All you hear is, oh, he's talking about black women. Oh, he mentioned black women again. If you talking about black women, we really need to have this conversation because I bet you won't have that same energy if I'm face to face with you, brother. So for the black people out here, this is exactly why. It's reasons like this why situations in the black community will not get fixed. This is exactly why. Because I promise you, because the funniest thing is when I was using the example of the white women up there when it dealt with like the dating and feminism and all that, nothing to say. There was no type of like this animosity, this type of rah. There was none of that directly there. The moment in time, I sat up there and showed. Matter of fact, hold on, let me actually roll back. I actually showed off 2 stories. I'm sorry. I have to recorrect myself. I actually showed off 2 stories sitting up there dealing with this. And magically, no matter what story I showed off, no. It don't matter what black women do. We got to sit up there and protect them, this, that, and the third. This is crazy work. This like it's stuff like this. This is why you don't even have a lot of people even in this arena dealing with the black community, politics, and all of this stuff. Don't nobody got no time for this, dog. And it's like it'd have been like completely different if I was like some type of dude trying to have like some bravado online, trying to like really act up like, yeah, I can sit up there and fight any and everybody. I'm Hercules. I'm super. Bro, I've never even had that attitude. But yet the craziest part is no matter how I moved in life, and no, this is a quiet dude, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, all of that shit, right? Never been no streets, never nothing. There was always people like Joshua pulling up to the scene, wanting to prove how tough they are. Somebody got to explain that to me. Somebody has to like, there has to be like some books directly. Somebody got to write something directly on this because that is wild to me. That's wild to me. I'm like, when you actually got challengers out there, when you actually got champions that you need to see, it's like, y'all don't even look at those dudes. Y'all want to sit up there and look at the people that's not trying to get attention about nothing. That's trying to stay away from everything. Y'all want to go directly to those people. Y'all want to have some type of issues with it. Crazy work. That's some crazy work. That's some 100% crazy work. Like, what are you even, dog? See, this is how I know that you're not, like, I don't even know where you are right now. This is why I would never even do like a meetup. Because like everything that you're writing don't even make sense. You're saying that you love black women. Do you not realize that the greater majority of my moderators here are black women? Like, what type of time are you even on right now? Like that's how crazy this is. And this is why I try to tell a lot of people, right? A lot of the times that I happen to talk about the black community, I will usually get somebody to pull up to the scene to try to frame it as though that, yo, Seiji don't care about black women. Case in point this. He was like, I'm here because, I love black women. I heard you sitting up there speaking this, that, and the third. So I need to actually sit up there and come see you real quick. And then what was the classic one that he threw up there? He was like, yo, your mother's black. Did I not just sit up there and say that? Did I, correct me if I'm wrong, anybody, because some of y'all been here for a very long time. Did I not just sit up there and say that my mom watches this platform? I could have sworn that I literally just said that. Like, what are we doing? Yeah, for Tony, you said I'm an introvert truck driver who has my own home and car and the world finds problems with my lifestyle. Yo, this is what we're not going to do. I can be as cordial as all get out. Nobody's going to sit up there and try to stop me from speaking on what it is that I care about or what it is that I see or am highlighting as a problem. That's great. You're probably like 6'6", 350 pounds, looking like, Hercules. That's great. I done heard it all before and everything like that. The best threats directly out here come directly from white guys. So realistically, those are the only ones that actually matter. This right here is nonsensical. It doesn't even make any type of sense. Because as I stated before, and I'm going to state in front of everyone, the moment in time that I talk about the whole of the black community, I get silence. I talk about the young black men, the black boys, and just the older black men doing everything negative in the black community. I get silence. But the moment in time that I have a critique, I have an issue, and it deals with black women, this is what I get. So I'm leaving this. This is a clear-cut example. What I'm going to actually do is, after the live stream is finished, I'm going to make sure to go through the live stream, and I'm going to make sure to cut this main part where it basically started. Because let me just go back up here. I'm about to go back through these comments so I can write this down. Because this is hilarious. I love it. Yeah, so that was about like that was at like 4:19. I'll figure it out. I'll sit up there and figure it out how far it basically took place, and I'll have that as like a solo video. We got excuse me. We got Brandon B World. Shout out. Thank you for the $5 dono. Said I love face-to-face convos. Best convos every ill sub for Seiji. Much love, respect, and appreciation to Outlaw for the. I was gonna say off Saku for Brandon B World. I'm sitting up here talking like a sex box. For the donation to the channel. Like that's some crazy work. That is some crazy work. It's like, what? Dog, what are you talking about? Dog, you might need to go see somebody. I'm just gonna be real. You might want to really go see somebody because you're taking a lot of stuff way too serious. Like I said, it's a difference between a critique and pointing out a problem versus somebody really talking horrendously about black women. That's not what I do here. And like I said before, the exact same energy that I give to black men is the exact same energy that I give to black women, black elders, black kids, everybody in the black community. So what are we even talking about? Like, bro, you need to like really, you might want to go see somebody. Tippy, I'm not sending a link to StreamYard. We're not doing that. Bro, Jesus Christ. Somebody in the comment section, because let me sit up there. Let me just highlight this. You said a black woman can't enjoy her graduation, her child's graduation. No, nobody said that. There's literally parameters. There's literally parameters. When you have somebody, like you didn't even pay attention to the video. You literally have the mother or the family member, whoever it is, the black woman in the video, having a back and forth with the person who is another black woman on the stage. That makes no sense. You don't see other parents doing that. That's not in the frame of enjoying or celebrating a graduate. That's not what that is. There were other parents and other family members there. Nobody was doing that. Like, what are we even talking about right now? And then that's the crazy part. Like, I literally have black women in the comment section who are part of the channel who are literally saying like, yo, Seiji didn't even say nothing wrong, and you're overlooking all of their comments just to keep talking. What? Whatever. You're just gonna be sitting up there talking to yourself, because that's exactly what we're about to sit up there and do. That's what we're about to sit up there and do. That's some crazy work. I literally got black female moderators in the comment section, literally talking, silence, straight ignoring, skipping directly over. Crazy work. Crazy work. So like I said, so this further goes to prove that if black women do happen to speak and to, in a sense, say something positive when it deals with a black man, it's ignored. Let this live stream basically show it is ignored. If people only want to see something or a thing negative about a black man, that's all they're going to aim for. That's all they're going to focus on. That's some crazy. I ain't never seen this before. It's crazy to sit up there and say you quote unquote love black women, but black women are literally talking to you and you're ignoring them. How does that work? Like, I don't even understand that. I don't even understand that. That's some crazy. That's 100% crazy work. Like, where are we even at right now? Like, I felt like I just like fell into like another dimension or something. Like, this is wild. Like, I would understand this if it was coming from some of like the other ones that pull up there that we've always seen throughout the Gail and Tippy and a few others have seen. Some of the women that pulled up in the comment section during lives and don't happen to say some stuff. You have other women that have more than likely left some comments, right? I would completely understand if it was them, right? I get that. I know where it is that you're coming from. I see what it is, right? We were all there during that one live stream, right? And I'm pretty sure. Let me put it to you like this: Who was that? What was the name of that woman? Y'all remember? She was like the moderator. She had to. She got replaced real quick. What was the girl named Z or something like that? I forgot the name directly up there because people changing names and stuff. But if y'all were here during that live stream for like at least that good hour that took place when she was here and her comments were going all over the place, I promise you, somebody like him would have pulled up to the scene and would have been 100% defending her no matter what she said. And I'm like, that's problematic. I'm like, that is problematic. I'm like, there has to be like some type of like level out here. Like there has to be a balance here. And I'm just clearly looking at a imbalance. That is crazy. That is crazy. Mm-mm-mm. Yo, hold on. Let me highlight your comment real quick. Hold on. Yeah. Leonard said, like, yo, where's the smoke for the real enemy? That's what I'm saying. I'm like, dog, out of all of the live streams and the videos, and including the videos that I've literally recently done, not getting angry, not having no energy for none of that, but you got the energy for the one clip that I critique because the woman of how she was acting during the graduation. D Money said, when was that infamous stream? Oh man, I'm trying to, because it's probably been about like 5 days since I actually did a stream. Jeez, I forgot. I would have to try to look back to find it for you. Just to be honest, because what I got Xbox Gaming and Chill. It wasn't that one. What is it? Was it potentially April 6th? You know what? Maybe it might have been. It maybe just maybe it might have been April 6th. It might have been either the live stream I got titled that social media has cooked a lot of people, or it might be the one where America is cooked. It's either one of those two. It has to be. It has to be either one of those two, or maybe it might be the distractions are ramping. You know what? What I'll sit up there and do is I will I'll take out my time during one of these days and I'll go through the live streams and I will clip that part directly out and I'll put it, up there. That's what I'll do. I'll do it like that. The insurance administration, Miss Mitchell State. I don't even. That seems like a run on. I don't even know what you even talk about there. Yeah, and that's the other thing too. How many times that we've had, this has been like one of the live streams that we didn't actually have full on racist and all. Well, I know why that didn't happen, and that's specifically because of how the content was. That's why that didn't happen. Right, and like I showed you guys before, and the main thing I've told you guys before, when you have or you do certain types of content, certain people will be there, and people will decide to act a certain type of way, right? Because everything was specifically stated as just general, just American, right? Didn't throw anything really dealing with color. It was pretty much nobody was really saying anything crazy or out of whack, right? But the moment in time that you start really fixating or focusing directly or bringing up a color of a person or history, that's when you normally start getting, a lot of comments and, and all the other type of stuff. But as stated before, somebody like Joshua never shows up when, the racist trolls, pull up to the scene. Don't got nothing to say. Ain't pulling up nothing. And those racist trolls be sitting up there saying all types of stuff about black women. Somebody like Joshua, nowhere to be seen. And I'm like, that's crazy work. So I'm like, so me and my mods are doing, stuff to get them directly out of the comment section to clear all of that up. And then I'm also responding to it while it's happening during a live stream. But like I told you guys, somehow, some way, somebody will pull up to the scene and try to state that Seiji hates black women. Hey, like I sasaid, today proves I done got it from both angles. So can't nobody tell me that I done got it from both angles. Crazy work, 100% crazy work. And then also got those little subtle threats and all this other type. Again, crazy work. Like I said before, it doesn't even make any type of sense. But this is what people want to sit up there and do, and it makes no sense. Like I said, all you got to do is put distractions directly out there, and people are not even going to focus on what the actual enemy is, on what the actual problem is. At the end of the day, they'll just focus on the distraction that was given to them, and that just sat up there and prove it. That just prove it. Emotionally got caught up on that one thing, and there you go. It's crazy. Wait, Tippy said, oh, there was somebody here? And you said a Mexican came into the chat and Joshua was nowhere to be found? That's what I'm saying. Yeah, man, let me tell you. Yo, you thought I was like the second coming of Satan. I swear to you. Like the way that people really try and make it seem as though that I'm this type of like person that just like, yeah. You don't like black women, and he be saying, what? Brother. I'm like, if you want to sit up there and do this, at least be balanced about it. At least get mad. Because generally I'm sitting up there talking about like the black community stuff. You're only looking at one aspect. But when I sit up there and state that black men need to be protecting the black community, they need to be protecting themselves. They need to be protecting the younger black men and the young black boys directly out here. I got nothing from Joshua. It was complete silence. I literally repeated myself twice directly on that within minutes in between both of those responses. And I got nothing. So that also further shows my other point that I said before, that when it deals with the black community, nobody actually cares about the young black men and the black boys directly out here. That was a black man. He could at any point in time, supposedly, that was the black man there, supposedly, and at any moment in time, he could have directed energy on any of those topics that I brought up. He refused to, didn't want to touch those, didn't want to have a conversation, didn't want to have that energy, wasn't trying to pop up on the live stream for that conversation, wasn't trying to have a meetup for those conversations. He wanted to specifically have a face-to-face conversation because he disagreed with what I said about the black mother that was at the graduation. A little bit weird. Like I said, if you would have just simply said that, yo, that's my family, that's why I'm offended, I'd be like, okay, I got you. No problem. That's why you're offended. Cool. At least now we understand where everything is coming from. When you're at the point of basically rah, 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 and you're not even giving a point on why it is that you're even acting like this, makes no sense. Because like I said, I promise you, at a certain point in time, somewhere in Joshua's family, there's been a guy that has put hands directly on a woman. Where's Joshua at? Where's that same energy that he was given directly on this live stream trying to show off in the comment section? Nowhere to be found. I promise you, somewhere out there in his community, a black woman or a young black girl is going through something, dealing with a black man or a young black boy. Where's Joshua for that situation? Nowhere to be found. But when it deals with somebody directly online that pretty much talks about all topics, pretty much everybody, pretty much uses or at least tries to use the exact same energy all across the board, we got to sit up there and put it on DEFCON 19. We gotta go to war. It's wartime. It's crazy. That's bars, Tippy. That is straight bars. That is straight bars. 100%. And that's why I told people about that before. I'm like, yo, if I really actually, as people wanted to portray or paint me as, if I really hated black women, I would not have black women as mods. Like, I wouldn't have black women up here. I wouldn't have ever had black women on any types of live streams or anything like that. Like, what? Like, then on top of that, the other videos that I've literally done highlighting like positive stuff, I would have never done those videos. I would have been really fixated on groups of other women and showing off other groups of women if that was really the case. But that's not what I do. But like I said, this is how people want to sit up there and portray or theorize people to be in their mind, which is very much different from reality. Even when the person is literally live telling this, people still want to believe what it is that they want to believe. So that goes back to the other things that I told y'all before. It don't matter what I say or what it is that I do. People are going to believe. If they want to see something negative, they're going to see something negative. If they want to see something detrimental, they're going to see something detrimental. If they think that I hate the black community, black people, black women, they're going to think X, Y, and Z. And they're going to believe it to their core. It'd be like that. Yo, what is up, RJ? What is up? What is up? What is up? Much love, respect, and appreciation. Sham said, I think a large portion of Seiji's audience is black women too. I've been here a long time, and a lot of us black women watch Seiji. That was a little bit tough because they don't really give you the actual demographics like that. I can give you demographics on where people have come from when it dealt with the chat. Where the stats at? Let me see, because I can go to audience right now, and that's subscribed and not subscribed. So on one end, I got 31.5% of the viewership on the channel women, and on the male side, it is 68.3% men. And then I got the varying age ranges. The greater majority of the ages that watch this channel range from 35 on a, well, matter of fact, I put it up a little bit, 25 on the low end and 65 plus on the tail end. Greater majority are from the United States at 81.4%, right? And as I stated to you guys before, a lot of people like to watch off of a, mobile phone. Second would be TV, and then third computer, and then you got tablet. That's on one end. Let me see if I can go to the other one and get stats. Let me see what we got. Go to the analytics, content. No, it's supposed to go to the audience. Got to go straight down. So on the other end on the channel, it's a little bit still heavily leaning towards the male side. On the other one, it's 71.4% male, and then female is 28.6%. Age range, again, on the low end, it's 25. On the higher tier, you got 65 plus, right? 65 plus pretty much making up the 33.6% there, right? Then you got mobile phone and television. On the other one, it's 71% mobile, and television is 13%. And again, 80% dealing with the United States. That's pretty much, staying within line